Welcome to channel Guruvartha Kirti. Myself N.A. Papati, Assistant Professor EC, Vaigai College of Engineering, Madurai. Good evening, my students. In this video, we are going to discuss about the fourth topic, important topic of fifth unit, that is called quantization noise or signal to quantization noise ratio in PCM system. So quantization noise and signal to noise ratio in PCM system. So signal to noise ratio means SNR. Why do we go for SNR? Means in order to estimate the performance of uniform quantization, in order to estimate the performance of PCM system, we have to go for signal to quantization noise ratio. How much signal we are achieving, the original signal we are getting at the receiver, and how much noise we are getting at the receiver, everything can be estimated by means of signal to quantization noise ratio, SNR. It is measured in terms of decibels. So for this purpose, we are going for the estimation of signal to quantization noise ratio. So in this derivation, we are going to calculate what is quantization noise and what is signal to quantization noise ratio in PCM system. The first thing we are going to calculate is about derivation of quantization noise or noise power for uniform quantization. So this is about uniform quantization, because we know that in PCM we have calculated the step sizes about uniform. So the step size is uniform here. So quantization noise we are going, because while we converting the sampled signal into quantized signal, there we are following two steps now, truncation and rounding. While we performing truncation or rounding, there will be a error, there will be a loss in signal. So that can be calculated, that have to calculate by means of quantization noise. So in this derivation, we are going to calculate the signal to quantization noise ratio in 4 steps. The first step is about quantization error. The second step is about step size. The third step is about PDF of quantization error. The fourth step is about signal to quantization noise ratio. That means noise power we are calculating. After that, we will be going for signal to quantization noise ratio, right? So the first step here is quantization error. Quantization we are going to calculate. How do we calculate quantization error? Here you consider, this is your quantization. This is x of NTS. In this side we will be taking x of NTS. This is xq of NTS. The difference between these two will be the quantization error. Sampled signal and then quantized signal. Difference between the sampled signal and the quantized signal is quantization error. Because of quantization, inherent errors are introduced in the digital signal. This error is known as quantization error. This is denoted as epsilon. This is denoted as epsilon. This is the difference between quantized and sampled signal. This is about the equation 1. The second step is step size. While we performing analog into digital, we are making step size. So the step size is nothing but del, which is nothing but the step size gives Q level quantization. So this gives about x max divided by Q. This gives about x max divided by Q. So how do we perform quantization? Up to the entire sinusoidal signal, we will be having maximum to minimum. So this is called x max, minimum is called minus x max. So total amplitude range is about plus x max to minus x max. So plus x max to minus x max. So x max minus of minus x max. So minus of minus x max. So total amplitude range we are converting, quantization is about plus x max to minus x max, which is nothing but 2x max, because peak to peak value is about what? Peak to peak value is 2x max. So if the amplitude range is divided into q levels, the number of levels, q levels, the total amplitude range, which is nothing but x max, that can be defined as like this. So the step size here is what? This is about the step size. Del is nothing but x max minus of minus x max divided by 2, defined as like this. We know that q is equal to 2 power v in PCM. We know that 2 power v in PCM. So both are here, this x max and this x max are normalized. Normalized means which resistance is equal to 1. So we are making this as 1. So if you are making this as normalized means 1, you will be getting 2 by q. This is for normalized signal. This is for normalized signal. This is step 4. This is step 3. This is step 5. So next thing we are going to calculate is about PDF of quantization error. Probability distribution. Probability density function or probability distribution function. In order to calculate the noise, we will be going for random process. In random process, there will be a lot of distribution function is there. So for here this kind of noise is about Gaussian noise. For that we will be going for PDF, probability density function. We have to calculate the here we are step size is taking a small, and then it is reasonable to assume that the quantization error epsilon will be uniformly distributed random variable. This maximum quantization error will be del by 2. Already we have discussed this in the maximum error will be del by 2, there is there in uniform quantization, right? Mid-riser and biased quantization, all those things, the maximum error will be del by 2. The maximum error will be del by 2. So PDF of quantization, the error we are going to calculate here. So error here is means So error here means maximum error will be del by 2 for uniform quantization. That means maximum error is lies between minus del by 2 to plus del by 2. So that we have denoted here as modulus value. So the uniform distribution for a normal value will be there. A function f of fx of x having a uniform distribution means there will be a limit a b to a, there will be amplitude ba. In the same way we are calculating the error, uniform distribution for quantization error. So here the quantization error lies between minus del by 2 to plus del by 2, minus del by 2 to plus del by 2, minus del by 2 to plus del by 2. The amplitude will be 1 by del, which is nothing but it is minus del by 2 to plus del by 2. We will be taking uniform quantization. So minus del by 2 to plus del by 2, no, that amplitude is also varies between these two level. This is taken as A, this is taken as B, means the amplitude is also like this. Because a b here is means b minus a, here b is about here, this is b, this is a b means b, this is, and a is minus of minus b by 2. So this is about the graphical representation of uniform quantization. Now we are going to calculate about the PDF value, probability density function. So in random variable x, from this figure we have to consider in the above figure, the random variable fx of x is having the, in between the limit a to b, there will be amplitude. Above, below a and above b, there is no value. So we have mentioned here as 0. In the same way, we are calculating the error. In between minus del by 2 to plus del by 2, there will be amplitude 1 by del. So below this and above this, there will be 0. So that can be denoted as equation number 9. So the next step is about noise power we are calculating. So the quantization error epsilon has 0 average value. Mean of the quantization error is also 0. So signal to quantization noise ratio has the formula for signal power to the noise power. So signal to quantization noise ratio of a quantizer has the formula called signal power normalized to the noise power normalized. Signal power can be taken as P, signal power, and noise power we are calculating. So here in this part, the first part is the derivation of noise power. So noise power we have taken as power. Normally we will be using the formula V square by R. So here noise power we are calculating. So V square noise by R will be calculating. This is the normalized value. So we have to make it R is equal to 1 ohm. This is a normalized one. V square noise is the mean square value of the noise voltage. It is defined by the mean square noise voltage. So mean square value we have to take. So for random variable x, the mean square value will be considered as like this. For a random variable. So the definition, mean square we are calculating by means of expected value of x square, integral of minus infinity to plus infinity x square fx of x dx. In the same way, we are calculating the mean square value for noise. Mean square value for noise, expected value of epsilon square is in between minus because the limit is epsilon, error is in between minus del by 2 to plus del by 2. So here we are taking the limit as minus del by 2 to plus del by 2, epsilon square into 1 by del d del, epsilon square into 1 by del into d del. So if we are considering this 1 by del, we are getting out epsilon square d epsilon. We are integrating means epsilon cube divided by 2. Now we are substituting this minus del by 2 and plus del by 2 in this equation. After that, what we will be getting means, if you are taking LCM and if you are simplifying all those things, means you will be getting del square by 2, 12. Del square by 12. This is about the noise power. This is about the noise power, which is nothing but del square by 12. So for a uniform quantization or for a noise power for PCM system is equal to del square by 12. So from this, V noise square is equal to del square by 12. If you are considering this is a load resistance equal to making 1 ohm. Why we are making 1 ohm? Because this is a normalized one. So in that case, noise power will be the noise power will be the V square noise by R. R is equal to 1 ohm. So del square by 12 is equal to noise power. So this can be finally marked as normalized noise power. This power is normalized because everything we are obtaining by means of normalized value. So that this is a normalized noise power or quantization noise power or quantization error for linear quantization. Linear quantization means the step size will be linear. So normalized noise power, quantization noise power, quantization error. So del square by 12. This is about the noise power. So the next derivation we are going to discuss about is maximum signal to noise ratio for linear quantization. Here only the original SNR we are going to calculate. So we know that the formula for signal to quantization noise ratio, already I have told you that the signal to quantization noise ratio, the derivation of, here we are discussing about the derivation of maximum signal to quantization noise ratio, S by N. S by N is nothing but normalized signal power, normalized signal power divided by normalized noise power, normalized signal power, normalized noise power. So signal power, noise power, just now we have calculated, right now we have calculated del square by 12. We know that the step size is also we have calculated just now, that is in step 2 it is about 2 by q, where q is equal to 2 by 2 power v, right? 2 by 2x max, del is equal to 2x max divided by 2 power v. So del square, instead of del you have to substitute in this equation, 17th equation, instead of del you have to substitute this value. So putting everything into this equation, you will be getting SNR is equal to S by N. Normalized signal power 2x max divided by 2 power v. If you are squaring that, you will be getting this equation. Finally, S by N is 3p. So if you are considering the signal power p, so if you are simplifying this thing, this will be 3, 2 power 2v. So 3 will be going up, 3p, this 2 power 2v also going up, x square max. This is normalized, means we will be marking as 1. So if you are marking as 1, normalized, both are normalized, means what you will be getting, this is the required maximum signal to noise ratio. S by N is equal to 3p into 2 power 2v divided by 2x square max. X square max. If both numerator term and denominator, this is the equation shows that signal to noise power ratio of quantizer increases exponentially with increasing the number of bits per sample. If you assume x of t is normalized, input is normalized, means we will be making x max is equal to 1. And after that you will be having S by N is equal to 3 into p into 2 power 2v. If signal power is also normalized, means we will be making p is less than or equal to 1. After that, your signal power, after signal power normalized, you will be getting S by N is equal to 3 into 2 power 2v, 3 into 2 power 2v. After everything, so since x max is equal to 1, p is less than or equal to 1, the signal to noise ratio given by above equation is normalized. So S by N calculated by means of decibels only, decibels. So if you are if you want to calculate the SNR in normal to SNR in decibels, means what you have to do is both the sides you have to take 10 log power ratio we have to take. So we are calculating power, so we are calculating SNR in terms of 10 log, 10 log of base 10 S by N dp, S by N dp. So 10 log of base 10, 10 log of base 10 S by N in terms of dp, in terms of dp. So 10 log of S by N right now we have calculated in 24th equation, 3 into 2 power 2v. So by taking log for all those things, you will be getting 4.8 plus 6v. This is about the S by N ratio of PCM system. 4.8 plus E. If you are taking 10 log for both, you will be getting 4.8 plus 6v in terms of decibels. This is about the SNR in decibels for signal for a PCM, linear quantization and also PCM system. So thank you so much for listening. Next class we'll be discussing about one more problem about this. Thank you so much for watching.